Hey there everyone, this is Yui. Welcome to episode 13 of Glacial Awakening. Today we're going to try to get started on a better storage solution. So let's get to it. So I've been playing around a bit between episodes. I didn't do a whole lot of, well, much of anything, but it was mostly gathering materials because I made the ore puller. So it's it's okay, I guess. The soul steel is a little weird because you need soul sand and you need metal diamond, but since you should have diamond by now, it's pretty easy to get all this stuff. You're gonna need to set it up. It's a multi-block structure. You're gonna need 8 heat blocks, 1 polar. You're gonna need 4 amplifying tubes and 8 heavy protection blocks, right? Like that. So you're gonna need 4 and 8, and then each layer you want to add to it, you're gonna need an additional 1 amplifying tube and 4 heavy protection blocks. And I don't know if there's a limit to this, but this is what it looks like in the book. So by default, you need at least 1. I think this is, what is that, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you're gonna need that. That's to set up. Let's set that up real quick. I already placed the light collectors down because in order for the machine to work, the light collectors need to be fully charged. So if yours is not working, it's probably because of that. So it's going to be a simple little cross, and in the middle is going to be facing down. Actually, I'm going to put those in last. That way they don't turn that stone to lava. I have 4. And then let's quickly put the ore puller on top. There we go. Around the ore puller is going to be your heavy blocks. Come on. Don't go there. And then on top of the heavy blocks goes the heat blocks. Then in each of the corners goes an amplifying tube, and on top of that goes the light collector. And now in the middle here, you're going to put a bucket of liquid souls, which, if you don't remember, that is just, what is it? Mysterious dust. And you can kind of like walk on it, or you can hold shift to sink into it. It's really weird. So this is set up, but it's not going to do anything. So we're going to need 2 more things. The first of which is going to be a charger right here. You're going to need to make this. This is another multi-block. This consists of a charger, which is it's pretty basic. Amplifying tubes, a crystal shard, a soul machine casing, and then the onyx is just smelted. The smooth onyx is just smelted onyx right here, which is made with cobblestone and a shard of soulfire. You're gonna need that. You're gonna need some moonstone, which is shining dawn with smooth stone, and you're gonna need these mini gravity blocks, which is just a big gravity block broken down. And you're gonna need 4 crystals. So to set this up, it's going to be a 3x3. Oh, gosh, don't do that. It's going to be a 3x3 with the moonstone. In the 4 corners is going to be the crystal, and then smooth stone on the edges. All right. We need a placeholder. In the middle, put a placeholder, put the charger on top of that. And then the 4 mini gravity blocks go on the sides. There we go. And that's done. So that's two things. And it still will not work because you need one more thing, which is a power crystal. So now there's a whole section in here. This is the basic layout. There's three parts. You have this outer part, the inner part, and then the center, which is the nucleus, the relays, and the screen. And they can be made with various materials. So for the power crystal I'm testing out first, you can look in the config. There's a hwell underscore recipes or something like that. It tells you the power, the range, and the purity of each of the materials. It doesn't tell you in the book though, but it does tell you in the config files. So what I'm testing with is diamond, endstone, and crystals. And that comes out to be like this. It gives about 3000 power, 9 range, 67 purity. And that's the final piece you need. So when you make the crystal, it's going to be pretty low on power. Mine is still low on power because I didn't fully charge it ever. What you do is you right click it onto the charger. It'll put it down below here. Now then you throw blocks. It doesn't say here, it's in the charging one. That contain a charge, well, to the charger. You throw any of these at it, and it will absorb its power and put it into the crystal. So for sake of ease, I will be using mysterious dust, possibly mysterious leaves, but dust is easy enough because it's just right here. So if I just grab some more dust, down back over here, oh, and then you just throw it. It'll go in the middle. One by one, it'll consume it and charge the crystal a little bit, not a lot. And it will produce a byproduct of stone dust. To get your crystal back out, just right click it. And it gained a little bit. Not much. So I'm going to stand, I believe the crystal places where you stand, not where you look. So I'm going to stand around here and place it. Now what that's going to do is it already worked. When these light collectors fully charge, it'll pop up the ore. And the ore will just be sitting in here. I'll figure out a way later to get it out. It runs, it's not the fastest with the setup I have. You could probably make it faster. But once that ticks down, there it goes. It'll pick up an ore or two. And that's that machine. I'm going to leave the crystal there. Actually, no I'm not, because I don't know if that'll stay. Alright. Well, thoroughly distracted with that. But it took me a little bit to figure out, so I figured I'd show you guys how to do it. This can go in here. Alright, so I went and I picked up each of the logic presses, which is one of the quests. So now we can start getting into some applied energistics. We're gonna need a charger, energy acceptor, inscriber, the crystal growth, terminal, sure. Crafting terminal, you bet. Drive. Alright. Let's get started at the top then. We need an energy acceptor first off. Fluix crystals. Oh, I like that. It changed the way this looks. It used to just be this description here. Just enough throwing in fluids. I've not seen that mod before. Okay, that is pretty cool though. I don't know if I have any charged Certus quartz. No, I don't. We're gonna have to make it. Let's see here. Redstone. Three, four. What do we need? We need 2, 4. We're gonna need 2 craftings worth. Let's try this out. Oh, this might not. That's good enough. I don't think this has enough heat to do both at once. Once it gets there, that's good. No? Was that not it? Not this. Charged. 900 heat units. Oh, it's probably because of the extra crystal. Let's try this again. There we go. You know what? Dropper. It is way too late for this. But let's update the dropper real quick. Should have glowstone. And I should have a little bit of iron. There we go. Let's grab a block. That'll work. So this should... Oh no, come on, place it. When you put in, let's see here. And it just drops it in. It's a lot nicer. Now that I can actually afford the iron. I should have done that a while ago. Not formed. Oh, it doesn't like that dropper though. What a pain in the butt. I'll just be back in a moment. Alright, so if you want it to work, you have to update your, what is it? The combustion heater to the iron level, the part in the middle. Because the stone one just doesn't want to do it. Alright, so now that we have crystals, this, and it should be nether quartz, I believe. Yep. Do I still have some? A little bit. Now I need water. Oh, that's right, I got water right here. Throw it in, wait a second, and it'll convert. So the first thing I recommend you do with your Fluix crystals is make a charger. And then you can make your energy acceptor, and the charger will help you create additional charged Certus quartz without using the combustion generator, and it's significantly cheaper. All you do is you just take a crystal, you throw it in there, keep an eye on the one probe, which reset because of the update. Totally didn't even realize until just now. Put it in the middle. Yeah, you just put it in, keep an eye on it, it'll say charged, and then pull it out. Good. Let's move on. I really want to get some digital storage going. Got that, got that. Yeah, we're probably going to need to make a growth chamber. Let's see. Crushed quartz. There's no recipes for like any of those. Certus quartz. Alright, let's do that real quick. I'm gonna have to go find more Certus quartz. I don't know. I don't think we can. Well, we're a bit away from a laser. Not quite there yet. Alright, let's see. I don't know, we could have done... Oh, we could do nether quartz. Give me that. I'll just be back in a second once I get some crushed quartz. Alright, I made a couple of the parts, some quartz glass, just glass and some of that dust, and a Fluix block, which is just more Fluix crystals. So we should be able to make a growth chamber. Okay, this is the AE2 stuff one, not the applied energistic one, which is the growth accelerator. Totally different ballpark. Let's get rid of some of this stuff. I don't have room anywhere. Right. And we're gonna need an inscriber. I have pistons. I should have a couple slimes somewhere. Here. 2. That should do it. Pistons, where you at? Where you at? There they are. And that's all we need to get started, I think. Ideally, we want, what, like, more than 5? We want 5? 5 inscribers? Something like that. Alright, you can move. So you can go on top. You can go next to it. And you can go way up top. Alright. Do you have power? Yeah, you should be good. A terminal. Let's make the disk drive first. Because a terminal's useless without a drive. So we need diamonds, silicon. Oh, silicon. How are we going to do this? No. Is there a better one? We're not that far yet. Manufactory. Thank you. Thank you, Manufactory. Oh, I like the sand to silicon recipes. I do not like the quartz to silicon recipes. We should be able to just toss that in there and let it go. What else do we need? We're gonna need diamonds. What's diamond? This one. Engineering. It's been such a long time since I've played with applied energistics. I don't do it very often, because usually you get the option for refined storage. We need a controller, or is that disabled? Controller. No, it sure is not. You're great. Let's get crafting. Was that not in the quest book? No, I guess not. Oh, they don't even have... Pretty sure we need a controller. Because I don't think channels have been disabled. Let me go check that. I'll be back in a second. Alright, so I checked it out, and yes, channels are enabled. So we probably should get a controller while we're at it. Which means we're going to need some fluix dust, which is just running fluix crystals through the manufactory. You're still doing sand? Okay. Actually, no, you make that. Combine. Oh, I didn't bring any sand. Let's go grab some sand. You combine sand 1-to-1 with the dust, you get the seeds. Maybe we can do this one too. We might need that, right? Maybe. Whatever, it doesn't matter. But with these seeds, usually you toss them in water and you wait. You can use the growth accelerators, but we have a growth chamber, which will be just as useful also. And it goes up much faster. Even though that seems slow, it's much faster than the normal way of doing it. Alright, let's get some silicon going. Which is where? Thought I had it. So slow. And then we can make some chips. Let's see, we need 2. 2's good to start. Finish it up. How are you doing? You're good. We need 2 of the processors. Or no, we need 3. That'll work. In the meantime, silicon. Let's go craft this up. So let's get a controller. I know I have skystone. And I know I have smelted skystone. What is it over here? No, where's it at? Here. Because of the smelting on my new pickaxe. Which is mostly nice. It's not as bad as I thought. Because not all ores get smelted. Like iron doesn't, so I can still triple it. There, now we just need a terminal. We need a calculation. This has to be pure Certus quartz. Ugh. Okay. We can do a terminal first. Gold. Let's see here. We need sand, gold. Let's go make this up real quick. We're almost there. Alright, manufactory. What was going in here? Certus quartz. You're good. You can stop. Which one is it? Logic? Yeah. I brought iron because I'm used to iron being the other one, not your Certus quartz. Alright, grab that. Throw it in here. And in the meantime, for now, I'm gonna do... This is not staying like this. But that's how it's gonna be for now. So we get a bunch of drives. Oh, some nether quartz and an energy cell. I guess I'll dump that here somewhere. Backup power, just in case. There we go. Now we need a terminal. Make the circuit. Gold, redstone, and silicon. Then calculation. I think we just need 1 of them. Oh, we need more logic. Need more gold. Nobody told me. That's alright. Oh, I can't wait to get this stuff set up. The problem with these is they only accept 63 different types of items, which is not necessarily a lot. Alright, construction core. What do we need? We need charged and processor. And then nether quartz. Charged, nether quartz. Fluix, I am short. Need more redstone. I want to get it all in there. Let's go. This, and that. Gimme, gimme. Alright, got some gold. Let's do this again. Because it's useless without a monitor. Logic. Fluix 2. We're almost there. Alright. Calculation. Logic. Oh no, do I need one more? No, we should be good. Alright, let's see how much I missed. Which it could be a lot. Alright, terminal. Screen. Annihilation core. Formation core. Terminal. And a crafting table. Oh yeah, here we go. But we have no cable. Yes we do. Ha ha ha. Alright, let's go set this up real quick. Cable, crafting terminal. Look at it. Look at it. Now to fill it with useless junk. Because that's what I do. Oh, I don't like that. Standard. Yeah, there we go. I don't like it when its focus is there. It messes me up. Sweet. Well, that's really what I wanted to get to this episode. So I am going to go move a bunch of stuff and maybe make some more drives. Are they easy? They look pretty easy. So I'll be back in a bit. Alright, and we're back. I moved it over into my base, cleaned it up a bit, made a few extra small, they're the tiny storage cells. I'll upgrade them later and I'll finish it off later. So I got most of my stuff in here. I don't really recommend doing this, like the armor and the tools and stuff, because they take up part of your 63 item type cap thing. But I basically wired it underground. So it comes in here, I've got this, and then down, way down here, I've got a wire going all the way, all the way around here to, well, my power area. So it'll probably stay like that for a while. So one thing I wanted to do before we call it good is I've noticed something when I was puttering around. These crystals plus my smelting thing means when I mine them, there we go, I get quartz glass. So I don't have to crush down the nether quartz. So you can just get radiant crystals and smelt them down. So there's some more incentive for you to make more, use cardboard boxes to make more resonators. I might make some more between episodes, we'll see. I put in some, what do you call it, hemp seeds in the squeezer. In the back here I just have them piping out into a tank. So I've got 7 buckets, so let's just quickly finish that quest up while we're here. There we go, and then I can just go right back in. That will unlock there. We'll probably do the watermill, which means we need to get into the artisan work tables, but we'll do that some other time. So what I wanted to do though was do a very basic automation for this, what's it, the ore puller. I am not sure yet how to automate power, so I don't know if we can, so I'm probably just going to make a ton of power crystals. But what you can do is if you grab yourself a collector from Inspirations, which is just a dropper with a fishing pole. You can get a timer from Dark Utilities, which is just some redstone, clock, and stone, smooth stone. This will pulse every so often. So if you put it down, by default it is 100 ticks, which is 5 seconds, which is fine. So if you just watch it, it'll tick, and then in another 5 seconds it'll do it again. But what you can do is you come down to your ore puller, or on top, or wherever you have it, with the collector timer, I have some conduits and a chest that I'm going to put the stuff in. I'm just going to drop the timer here. 5 seconds is perfectly fine with me. I'm going to put the collector here. Now, if you see this gray bar at the bottom, that means one of the sides has it, which is not what we want. So take your engineer's hammer and just shift right click it. Maybe side. There we go. Until that gray bar is gone. So as you can see, it is on no side because it is now facing downward. So this is like a dropper but in reverse. So when it gets a redstone signal, it'll pick up stuff from the block next to it, in this case below it, which is inside the water. I'm pretty sure if I put a bucket here, it will pick it up. Maybe. Maybe not. I know that's what a dropper does, but no. Alright, that's fine. I don't need it to do that. What I need it to do is when I place this down, it's going to suck out power and generate ores automatically, and this will pick them up. So what we can do with that is just pipe them wherever you want, really. I'm just going to put them in a chest on top of it. That way they have a nice home to go to. Always active. We'll switch this to insert mode. And there we go. It is very, very cheap automation. It's a way of pulling out the items. So should pick something else up. Yeah, there we go. So what I'm going to do is probably just make more crystals in the long run. I'll try to look it up. I don't know if you can automatically feed these power when they're placed down. So we might need a way to place them and pick them up. I don't know. It's something to think about. But that's about all I wanted to cover. So now we've got some sort of ores generating that we don't have to worry about watching. If it runs out of power, then it just stops. That's fine. And now we got a basic storage system up and running. So now we can store all our items. Yay! I'm so tired of those storage crates. I don't have everything in here. I still have these random chests. And of course there's other chests elsewhere, but you know, it's a start. I'll probably look into storage drawers with what's it called? An external storage is what it might be, a storage bus in this one. I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, storage bus will act like the external storage from Refined Storage, if you're familiar with that. So that's about it. So if you made it this far, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.